Viktor Gyökeres, the man shaking up the summer transfer market of 2025, a name currently echoing across Europe, turning heads from North London to Old Trafford. A striker so prolific, so complete, that he's become the obsession of two Premier League giants, Arsenal and Manchester United. And perhaps he's the man who could spark a new era under Ruben Amorim at the Theatre of Dreams. In the 2024-25 season, Gyokeres shocked the footballing world with an astonishing 54 goals and 13 assists in just 52 appearances for Sporting CP. He led the Lisbon side to a domestic double, dominated every attacking metric in the Primera Liga, and was second only to Kylian Mbappé in the European Golden Boot race. But Viktor Gyökeres is more than just a goal scorer. He's a complete forward, mobile, intelligent in his movement, capable of holding up play, creating space, linking with teammates, and providing assists. With a powerful frame, sharp footwork in tight spaces, and ice-cold composure in front of goal, he's often described as the perfect blend between Edin Dzeko and Karim Benzema, a modern, multi-dimensional number 9. Manchester United are coming off yet another forgettable season. No trophies, no Champions League qualification, and a forward line that lacked cutting edge. Rasmus Højlund, while promising, still needs time. United need more than just a goal poacher. They need a leader in attack, a striker who can create, carry the load, and dictate the rhythm, not just wait for service. At 27, Gyokeres is entering his prime. He's the kind of striker United have lacked since Robin van Persie, someone who can score out of nothing, make things happen in tight areas, and turn half chances into goals. When Ruben Amorim was appointed as Manchester United's new head coach, there were plenty of questions. Could a young manager born in 1985, whose success came in Portugal, really transform one of the world's biggest clubs, still lost in the post-Ferguson era? But for those who watched Amorim's sporting revolution, the answer is clear: yes. And to kickstart his new project, the Portuguese coach has set his sights on a familiar face, Viktor Gyökeres, a striker he knows inside out, a striker who reached world-class levels under his guidance. Born in Sweden but carrying the fighting spirit of the Balkans, Gyokeres is the embodiment of a modern striker, tall, muscular, incredibly quick, capable of battling alone up top, and driven by an insatiable hunger to score goals. It wasn't until he arrived at Sporting that his raw potential was truly unlocked. In his first season, 2023-24, he netted 43 goals and provided 14 assists in 50 appearances. He followed that up with 54 goals and 13 assists in 2024-25. These are not just numbers, they're a testament to dominance, consistency, and all-around attacking influence. In Amorim's 3-4-3 system, Gyokeres isn't a static number 9. He drops deep, stretches defenses, opens space for inverted wingers, and leads transitions with power and pace. His movement, his understanding of space, and his work ethic make him much more than a striker. He's a system player. United for years have searched for a true focal point in attack. From high-risk gambles like Falcao and Lukaku to experienced stopgaps like Cavani, none have delivered sustained success. Even Højlund, while promising, needs time. For Amorim, a coach who demands high pressing, fluid transitions, and collective discipline, Gyokeres is the perfect fit, not just because of familiarity, but because he embodies everything Amorim wants to build: intensity, intelligence, and selfless teamwork. Beyond tactics, there's a deep bond between player and coach. Amorim was the one who brought Gyokeres from Coventry to Sporting. Under his mentorship, Gyokeres transformed from a mid-tier championship striker into a goal-scoring machine. In an interview in 2024, Gyokeres described Amorim as his second father in football. Their potential reunion at Old Trafford could be the emotional catalyst behind this blockbuster move. But United aren't alone. Arsenal are desperate for a top-tier striker after fading in the title race. Gyokeres could be the missing piece in Mikel Arteta's attacking puzzle. Yet Arsenal don't have Ruben Amorim, And according to several reports, Gyokeres has already turned down a mega offer from Al Hilal, worth 35 million euros per year, just to wait for United. He's even removed "sporting player" from his Instagram bio, a subtle but telling sign that he's ready for a new chapter. Still, there's a hurdle. Gyokeres' release clause is 100 million euros. He and Sporting had previously agreed, informally, that he could leave for around 60 million euros plus 10 million euros in bonuses. But after a record-breaking season, Sporting moved the goalposts, raising the price to 80 million euros, a move that reportedly left Gyokeres feeling betrayed. United, now run by Sir Jim Ratcliffe, are more financially cautious. They need to offload players before making big moves. A 70 million euro deal would be a huge investment for a club not in the Champions League and still rebuilding. But for Amorim, this could be the cornerstone of his entire project. One question remains. Can Gyokeres maintain this form in the Premier League? He's played in England before, but not in the top flight. During his time with Brighton, he never made a Premier League appearance. He had underwhelming spells on loan at St. Pauli and Swansea. It wasn't until Coventry that he broke out, scoring 38 goals in 94 championship games. That rise earned him a 20 million euro move to Sporting, where he exploded. But the Premier League is a different beast. History is littered with Primera Liga stars who struggled to adapt. Darwin Núñez, 26 goals at Benfica, but yet to hit those heights at Liverpool. Gonzalo Ramos, 19 goals at Benfica, still finding his feet at PSG. Mehdi Taremi, 64 goals for Porto, but just 3 goals in 26 games for Inter. Carlos Vinicius, Islam Slimani, Jackson Martinez, even Bas Dost, all dominant in Portugal, but failed to replicate that success elsewhere. Yet there are success stories too. Bruno Fernandes became the heartbeat of United after arriving from Sporting. Evanilson is steadily adapting at Bournemouth. What sets Gyokeres apart is that he's been in English football. He scored in the Championship. He understands the physicality, the pace, and the pressure. And this time he returns not as a prospect, but as one of Europe's most lethal strikers, reunited with the coach who unlocked his greatness. If the deal goes through, it will surely spark debate. But in a market where elite strikers are increasingly rare, spending big on a player who fits your system, understands the manager, and delivers both goals and leadership makes a lot of sense. For Ruben Amorim, this isn't just a signing. It's a statement, a bold beginning to a new era, a declaration that United will prioritize structure over superstardom, synergy over stardust. And Viktor Gyökeres, he could be the first domino in a grand rebuild, the face of a bold vision. A striker not just with a killer instinct, but with the heart, the scars, and the fire to lead a new United. This club once had Cantona, Van Nistelrooy, Rooney. Will Gyokeres be the next to carve his legacy at the Theatre of Dreams?